NewDaycrafting Vicky here with you, and today we're using these beautiful stickers. I'm not sure how many cards we're going to be able to do, and I just realized that I should have kept one of the bigger card base that I had, because clearly this tree is not going to fit on one of these. And I had pulled one out, so it shouldn't be that difficult to find. This is still in here, maybe? Oh yeah, there it is. That's why I'm not finding it. Okay, so I did pull it out. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to be using these stickers. We're going to be making cards as many as we can through the timer, because I do want to have, like, I don't want this video to be super long. I've pulled out some card base like this, some smaller ones, because there are some smaller little guys, and I pulled out a bunch of scraps that I had in green and red, as well as I had this sheet which had been pulled out like a long time ago, and I thought it'd be fun to be able to use it. And then I had this music sheet which I thought I could use as background instead of cutting some new Christmas paper. So that's what we're doing today, and I hope that you're gonna enjoy this process. So let's get this going. So these stickers you saw me make, they're from NewDaycraft Day, and let's start off with using one of the big ones, like the big one. So this way, like, we're really going for it. And of course I don't have any of the big sheet of red, but I do have close by, or I should have. What happened to them? I had some red. Well, I'll pull one out here. Just pull out a red sheet of paper so that I can actually use this, because I had it in my stash for quite a long time and it'd be fun to use it. So, and I didn't want to cut another one of the reds, but anyway, it's not like it's not going to be used, because I use red all the time. So the scraps for red usually get used up pretty fast. So use a small guillotine for this. Trying to figure out which way is the best way to use up the paper, but I would think probably this way. And then, and I think I cut too short, but we'll just adjust the card if that's the case. So yeah, I cut too short, but that's okay. We'll just adjust it once we've glued this down. So let's just glue this big piece down. And start at the edge at the top, because that's my best bet. And then I'll just trim the edge at the bottom and trim the side. Okay, so we've got a card base. Now I'm going to be using the big tree on there, so we could use this underneath and then some green, I would think, maybe, or maybe another red. We shall see. But at least I'm going to use a big chunk of this piece of paper, which I really need to use, because otherwise when they stay in my bin too long, they get damaged, and you can see like they get all wrinkled, and eventually it's not fun to use them. So if I can use them up faster, then that's better for me. And here. Put the 2D in there. So put this here. I could have left a bit of white, I'm just realizing, because I could have put white under the tree, because the plastic is going to be kind of clear. And it's a bit too large to put on there. I could put green though. I'm not sure I like that green. I'm wondering if I should use some yellow or something, but I'm not feeling like I want to. Oh man, this makes it difficult. I should have checked before. Make sure that I would have the right red underneath here. Or I put white. But I do have a white piece here that I could use to put this on. Just that white, it feels like really starch white. Maybe a cream would be better. Like a creamy color, but this is not quite large enough. Long enough, I should say. What about this here? The tree would barely fit, but I think it would be the best bet on top of this. Let's try it anyway. At this point I need to try something. I'm wondering if I put it on like this, if I can put an edge of red on both sides. Is it too large? It's a bit large. Or I could just cut around it and then put it on. And then you would see this more, which I think That might be my solution. We shall see. I mean, it's only paper, and if I do mess up, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I don't have any other Christmas cards that I can use. So even if one went into the bin, I could still be okay. Or maybe I can unglue the tree and put it on top of something else. But if I can make this work, then that might be better. Yeah, I think I'm going to prefer this to the other solution. It was too much. Too much. And at least it's kind of a neutral underneath the tree, and because it's not white, the white will show more, like the white here, the diamond. So I think overall it's probably a better solution. Here we go. And then maybe I can put a joyeux Noël underneath. Like this. So cut off. So these are sentiments from my digital sets. I'm thinking of creating another set of sentiments for one for birthdays maybe, and one for Christmas. But I'm wondering what, like for Christmas, I have already like Merry Christmas, but what else could I use that would be kind of universal, if that makes sense. Like I could put Happy Holidays, but I know that not everybody likes using holidays. But then it could be useful to have some. And there's like, of course, like Have a Jolly Christmas or something like that. But if you have other ideas, I would love them, because I'm thinking of creating a set, but I'm not sure what I should name it. Okay, so then I think I'm gonna put a little bit of the red underneath, just because it's gonna look even better. Because I'd like to have different options, you know? And figure it might be really fun to have some of a new set of digital sentiments. So if you have ideas of things that you would like to see in my store in digital sentiments, let me know, and maybe I can create something that we can all use. That would be fun. And there's a little tail here. So that card took way longer than expected, but it is a big card, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it, so that explains that. And maybe I can put it all the way to the top, because what was bothering me too was the fact that the edge of the tree is cut, but with lining it this way, it looks like it's done on purpose. Whereas in reality, it's because I didn't have, the paper was not long enough. So, one card done! Woohoo! Okay, so let's hope that the other ones go faster. Let's make one of the small ones. And I thought of using this. Let's finish off this sheet first, I guess. And then we can use the others. This might be fun because he's got purple. So I'm thinking maybe I should use that. And then music sheet. And then that color underneath him again. I don't know if you understood what I'm saying, but if you didn't, you will soon see what I meant. These were actually card base, but I don't like the cards that you open up that way much, so I've never used it, and I've been using it for making this sort of card. Okay, so let's cut out this way. And basically, I should cut it just above this here. And then I'll have to cut the bottom a bit more, I think. I need to cut the bottom a bit more, and then I could cut around here. So any type of paper can be used, even if it's not Christmas paper. Music paper, I find, is a great, it's a great paper to use for, you know, Christmas. It's not a Christmas song, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's pull this little guy out. Whoops. Okay, oh no. Oh no. There went his hat. Actually, if I could put him this way and put this little hat back on. Then I can cut this like that and it would work. And I wouldn't have to go over my diamond painting with the guillotine. Whoops. Oh, he's fun. I like him. I wonder if I should put some red under. I'm thinking it might be fun to do that. So I think this is crooked, so we'll straighten that out. Remove the bottom portion because this is a file folder. And of course, now that I've removed the bottom portion, my little guide doesn't fit anymore. I can just remove this. and this will make it a little bit more Christmassy. Fun? He's not the typical Christmas image. So it's fun not to use a typical other type of background. Okay, for this guy, I'm going to use a bigger one because of the fact that he's bigger. And I wanted to use this. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to put the green, then the red, then a green underneath him. Is it just that way that I need to cut? No, this way too. Okay. So, put that down first. And then put this on. Cut it down a bit more. I want to make sure that I will still have enough to put green underneath him. But then again, I could put the green and do the same thing I did with the tree, which is cut around him. And that might be the solution. That might be because I was going to put him directly on green, but then I'm thinking it might not look good. So maybe I should put him on this here, cut around, and then put that on top of green again. Because otherwise we're going to see the background, and I feel like it might not be good with the green. Like he's gonna look like he's got a green beard. So I'm gonna do it this way. Got a feeling that this is going to be a two-part video where I do one sheet of these today and another sheet in the next another video session. To me it's going to be like right after, but for you guys it's going to be in another video because otherwise it's going to be too long. Yeah, then I could put him on top of green. try not to use too much of the green because then I can use the rest of this on another card. Plus I do want to see a bit of the background of the Santa here. Now I wonder if I should put it off sides and then use the Joyeux Noël on the side here. Could put it on the red trim. And I leave it like that, or do I cut some of the top here, which is a bit thick? And how do I cut this without it looking crooked? If I made it thinner, would it fit? If I made it thinner, I could make it fit at the top at least. I just wish this part wasn't so wide. It feels a bit wide to me, which is why I wanted to put something here. But it's not gonna work, so maybe I should put it just at the top here. But then what do I do with the bottom part? That bothers me. I have an idea, but I'm not sure how that's gonna look. I'm not sure at all. Like, I have this little punch here, which is a edge punch, I should say. I'm thinking if I was to put it in here, and just do this. put that as an embellishment. It's going to be a weird embellishment, but it doesn't matter. At least it would be the same paper as I have at the top. I need to pull this out without cutting myself. And this way it occupies the bottom. There's something at the top. And I think I like that better. I could put extra bling, but honestly, like, there's already so much bling on him. I don't want to take the, like, remove the emphasis from him. So I'm gonna keep it that way. And just do this. So, more weird design type of card, but I think it worked. So these are the 3 cards I made today. I hope you've enjoyed. The next time I will be using these. I'm not quite sure when, and I just realized that clearly I missed putting some diamonds in here. So I'm gonna have to fix that out before I do anything else. So that's what I'm gonna do next, and then I'll be doing the other cards, but that will be for another video in upcoming weeks. So love you guys. See you soon. Bye.